Hi guys, I'm Lana.
Hi, I'm Ashlen.
And this is the Second Breakfast Club, and we're gonna do take some time to do a little bit of a talk about our experience with the Love Yourself tour.
Definitely. First off, we want to start off by saying that we're so grateful that BTS even came to LA, and super grateful that they decided to give us an extra day, Sunday, because Sunday wasn't originally on their list of shows to do,
right?
And it was a surprise show, and
that's when we got to go.
That's when we got to go.
Well, we went Wednesday with surprise tickets.
Yeah,
in P3, but Sunday was the day we came here for.
Yeah. So Wednesday we got in, and we were kind of monitoring ticket sites to kind of see where we wanted to go. We kind of wanted to get a layout of the land before we were submerged into the folds of GA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
we wanted to see the show without focusing on seeing them.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to just enjoy the show. So we ended up getting tickets, I think for $150 a piece.
A little less.
Yeah, 40 minutes before the show. And I'm so grateful that we did, because
we got to see the whole show.
We did.
Which is a great show.
Yeah.
Great, in particular, light effects and video effects. It's really worth seeing the whole stage at once.
Yeah, definitely. If you can afford it, I would definitely recommend, if you got GA and you can afford to.
Yeah.
Because they drastically.
Even the cheapest seats. See the whole thing not up close, just see the whole thing as a piece.
Because it was definitely night and day difference. So for GA, they started the lineup to get your, you can stand in line and get a wrist number.
Yeah, a wristband with your number for the main line.
So they started doing it at 10 o'clock.
We got there right around the time it was supposed to open, but there had been overnight lines, so we ended up being almost number 1,000,
which is totally okay. And
it's not
we
as crowded.
Made a friend in front of us that was a mom, and she bought tickets for her 16-year-old daughter, and she was standing in line to get her tickets, you know what I mean? And so there was mature Army in front of us, and then super cute 16-year-old Army behind us. And so it was the best of both worlds to kind of be in the medium of that, you know what I mean? And just pick up everything that everyone was just excited about on different realms, and I'm really grateful for that. So basically that happened, and the line moved very quick. It was
props to Staples Center.
Yeah,
they kept it going really
definitely
smoothly.
It was 10 o'clock. We were out of the line by 11:15, and we went home and all that jazz. So basically the concert, we all lined in and whatever, and the beginning of it I thought was great, you know what I mean? We're all just hanging out, we're just chilling, whatever. And then the concert started. And, to me, I feel as a weirdo in the norm of society, on vacation I never take pictures, I don't record things, I'm very weird, I like to live in the moment. I was really upset about how things kind of played out on the GA floor. And it would be one thing, we were just basically, so here's the GA floor. We were maybe third row back on the GA floor.
A messy 3 or 4 lines of 3 or 4 people back from the stage.
Yeah, definitely. And to me, it would have been one thing if people recorded the little bits that they wanted to see. You know what I mean? Oh, this is my favorite song, I'm gonna record it. Or, oh, my family member couldn't be here, so I'm gonna record it. Or, oh, this. But literally we were behind a wall of
2 people deep of just 20, the whole concert cameras.
The whole concert cameras, where it's they're holding the camera and then their other arm is up. So I'm there trying to bob and weave, and as our subscribers know and our subbies know, I have really bad social anxiety. So it's already okay, I'm in the midst of this, I'm gonna break it down, I'm gonna get with it, Ashlen, get with it, it's gonna be okay. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You paid almost $800 for this ticket. You're in business, you can handle it. But when you're literally everybody in front of you is holding a camera, and then their other
extension,
and their other arm is up jamming. I'm I literally could not see, and I've never been more upset about it. $800. I work a lot. We both work a lot. We work really hard for our money.
What was all the channel funds?
Well,
The 2 tickets took all like a year's worth of work.
yeah, plus $300 of my own money that I put down for this show. Like, I have never been more upset about it. Everyone's coming to this concert. International armies. We're used to BTS coming across to us on a screen. You know what I mean? We're on a screen, they're on a screen, we're loving them, whatever. And then we're gonna go see them live, and you still wanna view them through a screen? Like, what? Like, I could not comprehend it. And I was so mad because, like, we're not that tall. Like, we're tall, but we're not that tall. I'm almost 5'7", she's almost 5'8". You know what I mean? So it's not like we're like giants. And we're like trying to see.
I feel like a pretty tall woman, and if I have to stand on tiptoes to see the middle of the stage that's 3 people in front of me.
Right?
Like,
and I
had to jump a lot to have full view. And I was back behind Ashlen because I was trying to give her like safe energy from behind, so it wasn't like all strangers.
Yeah, definitely.
So I actually ended up, I didn't realize it, but I saw a lot more of the show than Ashlen was able to because she was closer to the stage.
Right? Lana was like, did you see this? Did you see this? I'm like, no, I didn't see this. Like, I literally am like, here I am, and I'm like trying to like see between people's arms. Mm-hmm. Like, and then there was one person in front of me that was like lifting up the short person, but the short person was number 2. Like, it was like 1, 2, we were 3. And the person in 2 was lifting up number 1 so she could see past a light or something, but I'm like, I can't see in front of you. And then at the end of the show, another person in 1 was like holding up this huge sign. I'm like, it comes down to the fact that like, it was very memorable. And I'm so happy that I got to experience it.
When they were on the walkway in front stage, we could see that. But they were just further away.
I'm really happy I got GA for this ticket, like for this time, because it was my first time seeing them. And I was really like, it was almost surreal to see them be like actually in full form in front of me.
3-dimensional.
You know what I mean? 3-dimensional. Yeah, and it was like almost like, okay, now I know I'm like not like standing internet figment of imagination. You know what I mean? And that they're actually real. And
or like
they didn't disappoint. Like,
the show is great.
This show was amazing. But also, will I pay money to go to GA again? Lana might. I probably will not. Like, at all. I paid $800 for an anxiety attack to stare at cell phones and signs. So I feel like I will pay money to go see them again, but seeing them up close, like, I got a way better show.
You'd be happy with seated P1, P2.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I mean, definitely agree with everything you're saying. I think that I had an easier time because I don't have social anxiety.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that people tension. So I feel like I got to do a lot more like dancing and jumping and things like that. And also, you know, I was standing further back, so I ended up seeing a lot more than Ashlen did. I thought I was helping her by getting her forward. So for me, like, the show's great. I'm glad I saw it first because it's really hard to actually follow the whole thing from the floor. Cameras are no, like, because they do so many cool things with lights and things on the different sides of the stage. And because I went to Wings Tour, which from P3, this show is better than Wings Tour. It just is. Their voices are phenomenal. Like, they've never been bad live singers, but they were excellent live singers. The pacing of the show is really good. The lights, the special effects are way better. From GA, though, it's not as good a show because Wings Tour, I was standing about where I was standing for this show, maybe like in Ashland's spot. But like, you guys have seen a lot of my vlog footage of that. I had moments with a lot of them and like could see them and could like dance with them and point at them and make eye contact with them, and that was not happening now, both because it's hard for us to see through the wall, but also they weren't interacting with the crowd as much, and in fact I saw them quite a few times get really frustrated with the wall, including the sign Ash was talking about. Jimin walked past and he goes, put it down, like, he made a face and told them to put it down, and they put it down, and then the minute his back is turned, they put it back up. So it was very frustrating. The show was great. I love standing back behind the small stage because you get all these little things you don't get on camera. So you get like dances from the back. You got like, my favorite moment was they were all getting ready to talk, and Namjoon turns around, pulls the tiniest chapstick you've ever seen in your life out of his pocket and quickly puts on chapstick and puts it back in his pants. And just really human little things. Or seeing that they have their English lines on the teleprompters at the front of the stage in case they forget what they're supposed to say. Because they practiced English really hard for this one.
Definitely.
So those were great moments, but it was a very frustrating floor experience. And like Ashlen said, I would consider doing P1 again, but I'd have to see if this is addressed. Because it could easily be addressed. Just make a section of P1 marked off for people with phones.
Which
like,
I think would be...
If you're on the edge of P1, you can still zoom and get great footage. Because let's be real, the people filming the whole show weren't filming for their family and friends. Some of them maybe. These are people filming for views and fan cams.
And it's disgusting because it ruined the experience for the people that
Because there were a lot of people filming who were not dancing and who were not even interacting with the show at all. They were there posted up, arms on the post to try to get steady fan
Don't you think that is what the concert DVDs are purchased for? Like, purchase the DVD, you can get the whole thing. Don't ruin everyone else's experience.
Well, they're doing it because they want the money.
Yeah, well, it's disgusting. It's disgusting because we paid almost $1,000, like $200 short of $1,000.
There were people there who spent $1,500 for one ticket.
Exactly.
And like I was saying, I'm almost 5'8". So if I'm having trouble seeing, I can't imagine the girl beside me who's obviously like 5'2", being able to see anything. And once you get past the little wall of cameras, a lot of people were there, like with their bangtan bombs and trying to dance and trying to like be part of the concert. But all of the, professionals had pushed their way to the front. So it'd be nice if they just had like a marked off area on the edge of P1 and it's like, yeah, get your cameras, film here. Like, it's totally cool if you want to do that, especially if you just are a fan who wants some memories. But to post up in the very front against the stage and then lift your arms up like this with a camera
and ruin everyone else's experience.
Yeah, it was
like rough. I was very disappointed. Like, if it's not addressed, I will never be in GA again. And I'm not saying that as a threat or whatever, because obviously we're such a small channel that it's not that big of a deal, but like...
It's not really a comment on the show, It's a comment on setup and management.
But other than that...
Yeah, with all that out of the way, though, let's talk about some good things.
It was 110% surreal to see them in real life, to see them in 360, like I said before, to see them and verify that they're actually real, not pigments of our imagination, which I feel like a lot of our army could totally like relate to. You know what I mean? Like, we're watching these amazing young men grow and thrive and accomplish their dreams. You know what I mean? And it can almost be, I feel like, to our army, like a fiction fantasy novel. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we want them...
It could be a TV show.
It could be, you know what I mean? And so it's like almost to see them in real life and to see them be happy and be like...
And so in their creative.
Yeah, in their own vibe, in their own element, like being just living and thriving on stage, which is what we know that they live for. You know what I mean?
Really sensing individual energy because you get to see everything that's cut off of the screen.
Yeah.
Right? So when Namjoon's talking and even the videos on the walls are focusing on him, you don't see what's happening on the sides. Mm-hmm. Or, when one person's talking, you don't see Namjoon grabbing his chapstick or... you don't see them make mistakes. You don't see them with their normal skin. Like, what I mean? Like, there was a moment on Sunday's show where Namjoon was really flustered and he's talking to everybody and like passing the mic along. He's like, okay, so now I'm going to pass it to Jaemin. And Jimin goes, my name's Jimin. I'm Jimin. Because he obviously got like J-Hope and Jimin all confused. But they didn't put that on the big screen because that wasn't the focus. But we saw it because we saw them standing there as people.
Definitely.
Or I don't know. It's
really
that's what I
easy.
felt at Wings.
In GA, it's really easy to pick up on the energy that they're trying to give off and the vibes that they're trying to give off.
Or
And
just little individual things.
yeah,
How
like
they do things
individualistic
differently.
vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like they're having fun and they're being quirky and they're being themselves and they're living in the moment.
And they look really healthy, if that helps
healthy.
everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm happy I did it. I'm very happy I did it.
and again, the show is great.
But Lana has the best of both worlds because she knows what it's like to have
I've
been
seen
at
it
Wings
both. Yeah.
and
I was telling
been
Ashlen,
intimate.
I'm like really sad. I know why it had to be that way, but I'm really sad Ashlen wasn't with me
Like
for Wings.
Like this is the thing. I was the third row back, and on Twitter, I'm seeing all these things that they did at my show that I literally couldn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't see, and I was like, I didn't
you
even
were almost
see.
against that stage, and you didn't see the things that are being posted that happened right in front of you.
Right? And so that's very disappointing, but I love them, and I'm so happy that they gave us an extra day.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically our experience, the things that we had in our mind after the show, literally like right after seeing the show. So maybe we'll talk about it more later. Maybe we'll do something. I'd like to get more into details and things going on, but we wanted to give you a genuine first impression.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know, did you see the show? What was it like? Spread some comments. Let's talk some joy. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So until next time,
Live long and prosper.
also like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.